just
Yeah.
all get up to speed together.
Okay. So yeah, you guys previously you to answer your question, Dr. Sagan or Jan,
Yeah.
um,
Shaken Yan. Yes.
you yes. I believe it was oh my god, the characters' names changed too much. I'm used to having to remember them and referring to you guys by your names, but it gets a little difficult when you swap names every other session. Um, Carl. Um,
Girl.
yeah, I believe Carl, you
Coral.
vibra macheted off several arms, and they
Yeah.
went skittering off, uh, self ambulatory, and went over to that body. Those two bodies that were like clutched together, covered in a bunch of
Mhm.
that disgusting moss coverage. Um, and then yeah, well, you did big damage. Dr. Sagan. Wait a minute. I thought it was or it was Misty's flamethrower. Somebody flamethrowered it for a whole.
That would be a flame sword, which I used on it.
Yeah, the doc.
Yeah.
Okay,
The dark.
perfect. And yeah,
Just call
you
me
go ahead.
Dark Fahrenheit.
Fuck, very nice.
Yeah. Ensign didn't Ensign Davis did not have nearly as much success with anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Her stress is 11.
Um,
Mm. This will have to be
She's
addressed.
jittery.
Mm.
but yes, Doctor Sagan, you definitely caused much damage, and it went like it was sizzling flesh and like even
Mm.
like more like kind of a black smoke entered the room along with this white, sorry, not white, red, kind of a fog or mist that kind of permeates the atmosphere here in the Choi Lab. And yeah, no, it
Mm.
skidded away, went down down the maintenance shaft back to where it came from, uh, leaving you guys kind of alone in here, so to speak, as
Mm.
alone as you can be, uh, here at the crossroads. Excuse me. Let me think. How can we it shoves Sergeant or sorry, Corporal Bernard over, causing him to fall to his side, and his head hits the inside of his helmet, knocking him unconscious. So you guys have an unconscious Corporal Bernard Singletary to worry about here in the crossroads. Maybe he'll come back soon.
Um, I would like to go take a look and see what thing one and thing two are doing to the body if they're trying to
Mm.
do something with the body.
As you kind of approach, look at the bodies and the appendages that you lobbed off. Um, it looks like the moss itself is like mimicking the muscles of the the arms and the legs. Um,
Mm.
and they just and as you observe them, they ignore you and seem to be actively tending to the moss itself. Like like little well, I hate to make this comparison, but like little drone bees, kind of keeping their hive well maintained.
Okay.
I hate to make this comparison as a recently new beak. Grace and I started keeping bees recently, so.
Oh,
Drones
nice.
don't keep the hive neat though. Drones don't do anything
Oh wait,
except
not drones.
fuck.
The
Hmm.
what are they?
Workers.
Workers. Sorry, yes, workers. My bad. Gotta get that nomenclature correct because we got to go to a beekeeping meeting this Thursday, and I wouldn't want to make that kind of faux pas in front of those people.
Oh, I'm
Whoa.
laughing.
Ooh.
The leather stocking beekeeping club is
I'll be the labby's
can't
like, they
lie, they're
probably
very
just tell
friendly.
me to leave. You don't
You
belong
want
here.
your kind here.
Okay. So, uh, what the crap is that, Doc?
First, I'll go to Singletary to make sure he's not like his vac suit or his armor or whatever is intact. He's not bleeding.
Yeah, from the best that you can tell, he's just knocked out of the action for a little bit. Doesn't look like there's any like blood streaming down his face or anything
Hmm.
through the vac
Okay,
suit or anything like that. He's just kind of unconscious.
and then I will go to what is happening here in front of us with this entity,
Mhm.
and maybe I should just burn it.
Can you pause so we can?
Oh,
Thank you. Oh, there we go.
meet you at the crossroads, crossroads. Crossroads.
So is it forming into another? Is it trying to replicate? Is that what the gist, or did I miss something?
The
It was more
two.
maintaining.
Yep.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
No
I'm
worries.
sorry.
It was maintaining,
Okay.
Like
like doing
fusing with
maintenance.
them, right?
Fusing. Okay.
Sorry, say that again, Grace.
Like fusing with them kind of thing,
No, it looks
or
like it's like moving the moss around a little and kind of smushing it around.
oh,
Like
okay.
maybe I'm not sure we're all familiar with StarCraft, but everybody probably. And the creep Zerg creep, it's kind of assisting the creep process.
I see. It's
Um,
Okay.
gardening.
Yeah.
if you aren't
Mm.
familiar with StarCraft, Brian, there is
No,
the
I'm not. You're
So
Zergs use this thing called creep to build their biomass on, and it must creep
gotcha.
along the ground, and so it's how they take over territory.
Mm.
Yeah.
Would it's my exobiology. Would I be able to understand the process? Maybe somehow inhibit
Sure.
it. If this is the case, we don't want it to be presenting a problem for us. So let's see if I can inhibit it.
What
Oh,
exactly
I
are you
hit
trying?
strike. Sorry, disregard that roll.
No worries.
I'm
So
gonna
what
see if
is?
I can.
Go ahead.
He's gonna examine its molecular construct.
Okay.
Its and see if there's any way he could impede its growth or somehow counteract its ability to creep. Because it seems like that's what it's doing, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
trying to build itself. So he's gonna see if there's any he can figure out by studying it as it's doing this while it's still nominally not aggressive, and to see if he could figure it out. Perhaps just instead of just burning it, maybe there's another way to stunt its growth, impede its ability to creep.
13.
Nice. Yes. Success.
Big success. Not
Mm.
like critical success, but I mean, Dr. Sagan, you um were already kind of familiar with the fact that the bloom seemed to
Mhm.
be heavily what I'm looking for impacted by the temperature, the ambient temperature that it is currently trying to survive in, and
Mhm.
um, you do kind of you kind of recall that there wasn't much of this back
Mhm.
at Delang Station, but this much warmer atmosphere
Mhm.
um, here in the Choi Lab, it seems to be spreading with ease. Um,
Mm.
and it's yeah.
So
But
perhaps
you
if
did
we
notice that the fire certainly worked, so it's not like it's completely immune to high
no, I guess
temperatures.
if the fire is like that of a sun, supernova, or very burny, if it's a very burny fire, it will die. But if it's warm, it looks like it's thriving. So perhaps we may have to adjust the temperature here.
Misty,
Looks horrible.
as you know, Carl goes over and kind of inspects what the little arms and legs are doing, and Dr. Sagan examines the moss itself to determine, some kind of way to thwart this. You see that the sergeant is waking up in his
You just
mech suit.
promoted him.
Sorry, what was he? Sorry, corporal. Yeah,
You were knocked unconscious.
he
You're
was a
promoted.
sergeant last time, I think.
That's awesome. Hit me again.
Douche. Now you're captain.
Colonel
Yeah.
Bernard as coming to.
What happened? What
I
happened?
those little arm things are gardening the creep fungus.
Did you say gardening?
Yeah, they're like making it
Yeah.
grow more.
Oh, Christ. All right. Okay. Okay, Doc, what are you doing?
I figure it with they're thriving in this temperature, so we have to perhaps maybe lower it a bit so it does not, as Ensign Davis put it, garden creep as fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should let this make for atmosphere controls or habitat. Would that be habitation?
Mm,
Or is that habitation is
Let
living?
me make
it'd probably be more of like a physical plant. It'd be those doors in the basement that no one
Mm,
ever, unless
goes
you're
down
actually on
to.
the custodial staff, no one ever goes
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I just see habitation. I think of like life support, and it's not
Let's see.
because
I'm
I'm
trying to
stupid.
look if there's a specific
Maintenance
room.
access 4. I see habitation, and it says clicker gallery residence maintenance access 4. Is this it?
No, I think this is it.
5 is dorms.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up that way.
Yeah.
That
Aha,
whole,
yes.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But just to throw it out there, it seems like the status room or power generation
Mm-hmm.
or a lot of the stuff in the maintenance level
Yeah.
where we don't want to
That's
go.
yeah.
A lot of stuff does seem to be there, and I don't
Yeah.
know if we want to take a different door down there. We know it's not here
Mm,
right now.
this is true. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we can just get what we have to get and go before it um, recombines itself.
Yeah, but how
Pose
do
a
we
threat.
get where we want to get?
Mm,
So we want to get to the status room. That would be in habitation.
or
Got to go down to the maintenance and then over to habitation.
mm,
If
Michael,
I'm reading this correct.
Yes, sir.
would we know how climate control is generally handled in this space universe for human
You know,
structures?
I don't think
yes.
I would say. I mean,
Kidding?
I don't disagree. No, I think you would come to some like you wouldn't be ignorant of basic ways of making
Yeah,
it work. I would just honestly, they don't specific. I can't see a specific room that says this is where the temperature
right.
control is. So, um,
There might literally be thermostats in every room. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they might not go cold enough. But
um, I was just thinking that it was. Yeah, it doesn't.
I mean, wherever the heat is controlled, life support,
Is there a way we could let in all the cold from, outside?
Trying to
We open the
find
airlock.
a good room. Well, yeah, that'll work. You just let all the water in.
That is true.
Blow it up.
Feels like they should have a room for this. Like a main in maintenance or something. How's this? If you can shut down the pumps, so maintenance has basically pumps for every major section of the labs. I will argue that if you can make it to that room, that maintenance pump room, you can. That's part of the whole circulatory system. Like let's say it's all based off radiant heating, right? So,
Mm.
um, if you can turn those pumps off, you can rapidly drop the temperature in that whole section of the lab compound.
Okay.
So if you go down here to the second or the bottom area,
So like if we get to 8 in maintenance for the lab pumps,
yeah,
we can cool off the lab. Okay.
absolutely.
We need to get 6 to the habitation pumps.
Yeah, shit. There's just a shitload of the
Yeah.
rooms. I didn't even notice that. 8, 8, 6, 6. But there's only like.
The rest of them all have like one form.
Yeah. If you get to one, it'll cascade. I'll let you do that.
These labs are so efficient.
Well, it's a closed loop system. You stop one, it kind of f's with the whole apparatus.
Okay.
Now you all are in back suit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Double check.
But we still gotta get into the lab, right? The lab itself.
I'm in
Yeah.
a hazard suit. Includes air filter, extreme heat and cold protection. So it's short range comms.
Don't mind me. Go about your business. What would you guys like to
Let's get
partake
to
in?
business.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do have to get into the sample room
Mm.
in the labs.
Right.
So yeah. Right.
We talked to that lady Una, and
Yes, she's cuckoo.
We just have to go down, don't we?
I think
Yes.
we have to go down. Yeah.
Just have
Yep.
to go down and go over.
But what?
Yeah.
How do we get into the lab? I don't remember. I know
Laboratories access M.
right,
Right
but
there. So
it's locked. We couldn't get in, and we talked to Una about it.
we couldn't get in from
The main door.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right.
If we go down into the maintenance.
Go to the basement. We
see.
can come up.
I
And that
see.
corresponds to 7 in the labs. Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, Marines first.
Yeah.
Do we need to open the hatch again? Is that what's going on?
Yes. Dr. Sagan,
Did we ever close it?
I don't think so.
No,
May
we
have
didn't. I don't think we did
so
close
I
it.
don't know. No, wait,
I've
no, I
been
thought I
trying to.
made a whole thing about it, like it closed, like it slapped forward or something. Or wait, that was when you were
Oh,
opening it.
I don't
I
know.
think that's when you were opening it. Never mind. It made like a loud screechy noise.
I had just assumed Davis was staring through it until Sagan. No. But Singletary, I can't.
Singletary.
Until he
Grace,
came to again.
do you have a pencil or a pen?
Oh yeah, I got lots of those.
Some of these look like they may have been my pencils.
I mean,
previously
what's
on
mine is yours.
pencil case.
That's right, baby. Dr. Sagan,
Mm-hmm.
you're just you're feeling a little stiff. You just feel joints are
This is unusual. This.
a lot of ordinary I mean, you don't literally, but you know your joints are feeling a little squeakier, a little tighter, a little stiff.
I check my hazard suit. Is everything okay with it? I check. I'm sure there's kind of a
Yeah.
readout that seems to be functioning correctly.
Yes, it does.
I check my air filter for the extreme heat cold protection. Seems to be functioning. This is unusual. I am still kind of spry, but
Kind of spry.
spry for an old white guy.
That's true. But yeah, otherwise everything's a-okay.
I should make a mental note of this. Alright, that's us Marines.
Alright,
How do you say move out?
Yep.
I'll hop down.
You're all dropping into
Let's go.
maintenance or corporal? Is that what it is? Yeah, corporal.
Yeah. Corporal Singletary will be going down the ladder, holding gun in one hand and the ladder in the other. Maybe.
Can you slide down? Do that thing that they do in
He'll
movies?
jump if it makes sense that he could probably, be fine if he does it. It'll look really cool.
Look cool doing it.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like trying to be flashy requires a dice roll because
Well, is there any sign that there's anything down there?
I mean, outside of the thing that just ran down there, not directly.
But immediately present.
But we don't see any. We don't see or sense anything, right?
We've got the headlamps.
Right. No. You don't immediately sense anything down there.
Oh, then I'll just climb down and then pull my gun out to cover for the rest.
I'll come down next.
As you kind of scan around, Corporal, you realize that this is probably that monstrosity's nest. It looks like there's all kinds of. I mean, you come up to ankle deep, not even ankle deep. It's probably more like knee deep. Now I have to do ankle just for your mobility. Ankle deep water. This murky. It's more than just brackish. It's definitely mucky. You can see there's some of this moss growth floating around in the water, along with what are obviously entrails and other horrifying kind of ghastly things, just kind of floating in the muck.
All right.
Go
I'm covering the hall. What hallways are open? All of them? It's hard to tell on the map.
Double, yeah. It reeks of waste, and this kind of yellowy fluorescent light, emergency light, bathes the area. I'm told. Like all kinds of vibrates too, as you can feel the machinery pumping, trying to keep this place working.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, yes, it's just these very claustrophobic claustrophobic corridors with I'm gonna go with submarine style hatches that are used for isolation. Um, most of them, at least here, or the three here at the Crossroads Maintenance Access are all open.
Okay. If nothing seems to be up on the north one or east one, I will head to the west one and get a good look in there.
Sorry, my cat is just having a tantrum behind me. So yeah, you can crawl through this, as I said, very claustrophobic maintenance, like access, and it's only about, I'm gonna say it's like 6 foot by 3.5 foot. It's very tight, um, for your bulk,
Mm.
but you're able to make your way to the kind of this other type of crossroad here
Yeah,
at the junction. You're able to make your way to this junction.
Okay.
Um,
Seems clear up here. I'll move forward.
okay.
All right. I'll come down after him, and then Carl? I'm just assuming
Should
the
I
dog
bring
will
up
go last.
the rear?
Oh, okay.
Well, I wondered if I could bring
You're kind of robotic.
Carl, you're
on this
breaking
one.
up out there, man. You okay? Uh-oh, we lost Carl. Everybody panic. No, I'm kidding.
No, it is a little unnerving.
Well, we wait on Carl just for a second. I'm going to get water. I'll be right back. Deep
Mhm.
sigh.
Are we just going to go until we get stopped? Anybody?
I mean, yes.
Okay. I mean, we're not that far away. We're not far away.
We're not. We're
Do it
we're
in
real
character.
close to where we need to be, and we got this, right?
Yeah, we got this. Hoorah. Oh, it's a good point, Bobby. Where's the pump? All of them, right? Good call. Yeah. Make some pit stops at the pumps.
Stops at the pump. Wow, you're making slogans for sheets now.
Mhm.
I apologize. Where are you guys all right now? Relative, Corporal Bernard is currently at this kind of junction point between the major pump areas. Uh,
I'm
Ensign Davis is.
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm at the crossroads, just having dropped down. I'm gonna wait for the dock before I move on, but then I'll
Okay.
hustle.
Perfect.
And then we're also discussing stopping at the pumps and
Yep.
messing with those on the way.
Pumps first, then up to the labs.
Mm-hmm. Like that pump.
Excuse me. Okay.
Brian, are you still there?
Brian?
Sorry, I was muted.
Perfect. Did
Yeah, you
we
never go that long without talking.
did we also lose
What did I
Carl?
say?
Bobby's typing in
I
messages.
see.
I don't know.
He's saying you
What
have the
happened to
gift of gab, is what he's saying.
And you don't shut up.
My way
Yeah.
sounded nicer, but
Did we know how to turn the pumps off?
I think you can figure it out.
Is there like a big lever that says off?
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, that's what's in my
Okay.
head. Like this big kind of rumbling pump machine area that you're gonna get like an access panel to, and there's gonna be maybe a emergency shutdown button and then a lever. I like
Well,
levers.
once they're all down and caught up to me, and probably Davis can cover the hallway, I'll move to this pump and turn it off.
Okay. Ensign
You're
Davis
still.
where are you, Ensign Davis? You're just in that crossroads, that maintenance. You're in the knot's nest.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to get here
Okay.
before I do it.
I hate the language you use, but yeah, I'm staying here because I'm waiting for the dock to get down, and then I'm gonna hustle with the dock to move along,
Yep.
and then Carl will come up behind us.
Okay.
I have caught up.
And I'm keeping my eyes peeled. Maybe twitching a little.
I'll take a step back.
Okay. And I kind of lost you previously, Carl. Where are you?
He's at the end of this convoy.
Okay. He's bringing up the rear.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. Just like some real life pump station
Yeah, you can find
shut
that.
off.
It's the Sam 1410.
Okay. The Sam 1410.
Yes. Sam 1410. Yeah. Reliable.
You seen one, you seen them all.
No bells and whistles. Just gets the job done.
Back in my day, we just had a big lever. Now, got all these buttons.
Right. So
Yank a
Doc
rope.
comes down and he's fine,
Mhm.
and we move along
Yes.
toward Singletary.
Okay. As you move forward through the tunnel, as you move through this jaundice colored landscape, you hear water splashing between you and Corporal. Like it crosses through that junction area. Like you hear it moving north to south. That makes sense.
Like it's up here, like where you up.
And then it crossed, yeah.
Okay, and
Like
then it goes up. Okay, that's terrible.
Mm.
Ooh, look alive.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.
I'm gonna kneel and get my gun ready, and I say look alive to Singletary.
I will look alive as I turn the pump off.
Watch out, Doc.
So as you press the first what is this called? The Sam 1510 or something?
Mm-hmm.
As you press the big red button in the middle, all these kind of lights start spinning around you, like these little well, klaxon is the alarm, but in my head it comes with these like spinny warning lights all around. Like woot, woot, woot. And you shut down the pumps and you hear the whole apparatus just kind of shudder and come to a halting stop. Like as that happens, you can kind of hear uh, the echoes of the other pump rooms kind of going into this, also putting off these lights. So and these soft alarms, at least they're soft because they're in the distance. It's woot woot as it kind of cascades pump shutdowns across the 8 is the labs.
Okay. Excuse me. I guess we can keep going.
Good.
This juncture, check it out.
Oh. Carl comes flying in.
Flying in.
Um,
Car's got no comms.
somebody using the microwave again. That's what happens to us. So Corporal, you kind of went back to the junction. Is that what I'm hearing? And then went
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Ensign, were you basically watching his 6 while he was doing this?
Yeah, I know there's
Being
something in the
Overwatch?
tunnel. I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm kind of like down and got my gun
Yeah.
out and ready.
Overwatch, yeah.
Yeah, that.
It is a real thing. It isn't just a video game name, I know. As he crosses by, you hear as he comes down, you hear that splash moving through, and you see something moving with what seemed like it may have had more limbs before, tracking back through where he just went through. That makes sense. So you heard the more movement.
Is
Oh,
that right behind me?
Actually, no, it already went south. So no, it didn't do that at all. But that's
That's just
okay.
that's just
Corporal, you did
debris.
head into the direction of the
Okay.
noise that she heard earlier. I should say that.
Did I see anything?
No.
I'll still go down carefully because that's where we have to go. And everyone, move it forward.
yeah. Come on, Duck.
Yeah, it's behind you. Yes.
Are we relying on the tokens on the map? Because
I was.
I don't know. Yeah, I think
You don't
that's
have to.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, make it tokeny appropriate.
If there's a graphic representation, we have to use it.
Yes, we do. Come on.
I'm fine with theater of the mind. I love these little maps that they put in these modules. So I
Yeah.
wanted to share
Just
them
think
with you all
Let
we're
us
getting
utilize
caught
it.
up.
because they're so beautifully, perfectly like alien future retro.
Great.
Yeah.
Future retro is right.
Retro futurism.
Well, when they catch up to me, I'm going to head over to this pump and turn it off too, just to turn off some more pumps.
Okay.
And
Off the
Davis,
pump.
head towards the access, maybe.
Okay.
Come.
So
Yep, there's some
same thing
flamethrower.
happens, Corporal. It comes to a shuddering, halting stop. This time, what you hear is this. It comes to a shuddering stop in the same manner, and kind of echoing from the maintenance hatch that goes to the labs. Uh, just this very soft groan kind of shudders across the entire Choi Lab.
Nice. I will be right back. Somebody else take point, or make me take point, and let me take all the monster.
Play fodder.
What type of moan was that?
Like a pressure. It's like the sound of the pressure, this underwater pressure.
Oh, okay.
Creaking and groaning and.
Go.
Davis, as you reach this crossroads, I need to roll a die as you reach the crossroads. Um, Not comes flying in, apparently.
Oh,
Ah,
Comes
it has wings.
charging you with a charging trample. Go ahead and roll.
can I shoot at him?
Sure. Go ahead and try and shoot at him first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't think why not. Why I wouldn't want to anyway. Or maybe I should have done military training. I don't know. Wouldn't have helped enough.
So Knock comes charging in, trampling you to the ground, Ensign, as you begin to fire. What are you shooting? You have a.
Oh, right. It's my smart rifle. I guess I was supposed to click that. Whoops.
You don't have to. I just need to know what you're shooting.
My smart rifle.
Okay. Um, the bullets fly ineffectually. Even in these tight spaces, you're unable to get a good lock and a good eye bead on the monsters. It kind of even swirl in my head. It's using all of its arms and legs to kind of. It's like a monkey with too many arms and legs as it swings through and moves through the corridor, attacking you. Trampling you to the ground, doing 3d10 blunt force damage.
Ouch.
Oh no.
That's gonna smart.
Did we get surprised again?
No, I just didn't shoot it successfully
Oh,
when it came at me.
oh, it's a lot of damage, isn't it?
That's 1 wound and then 8 or 2 points into the next one.
And no more Vaxu.
No more vaccine.
I didn't read that before. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do that this time. Not also has this really cool passive that I didn't read before. That's awesome. Uh, Everybody else, you see, uh, obviously Ensign get taken down, trampled to the ground, and you hear all this water splashing around you, even hitting you, probably if you're Dr. Sagan,
Yep.
as they begin this mortal, high stakes tussle in this murky,
And
disgusting water.
speaking thereof, I'm afraid I must insist that we roll on the wounds table for I have lost a wound.
Sure.
Oh no.
And I want to find out just how bad this is for our poor ensign.
It is fun.
In a morbid way. Mhm.
There, it did it. Oh my god, it's really real weird when I don't have. There we go. Sagan, probably rightfully so, your first to act. What I do? You giving me the what? Hold on a second. What's up? What's up? Oh, your wound, your wound, your wound. Sorry, I was a little distracted. Sorry. Um, Remind me what your wound. I mean, is that what happened? You got your vac suit punctured? I assume. Oh. Able to roll. Ah, yes, beautiful. 1d10, huh? 1d10. Roll it in the open for you. See what happens. Hope for low. Minor injury. Yeah, as it slams you to the ground, your head smashes in on the inside of your helmet, knocking you unconscious, or rather, not unconscious, giving you a concussion. Minus, or basically disadvantage on all intelligent checks, intellect checks moving forward. So you got a little dumber. Or a lot dumber, actually. Everything's disadvantage. So yeah, you definitely probably hear that, Dr. Sagan. You hear her head like smash into the side of her helmet as this, monstrosity tackles her to the ground. How do you react, Dr. Sagan? Are you muted, Dr. Sagan? Why do I not hear anybody? Did I accidentally mute? Hello? Nope. I do not hear anybody. It literally. What the hell? Didn't do anything. Somebody say something, please. Nope. Fucking shit. What the fuck? Hello, Tesla. Literally didn't do anything. Just sitting here, using the computer. Do my fucking thing. No, it's just me. It's just me for reasons unknown. Yes, OBS isn't picking you guys up either, so it's not outputting to the device for some fucking reason. It's super awesome. Everything looks fine. Test 1, 2. Okay. Hold on a second.
They take out my scalpel and slice at it. Slice one of its appendages.
Trying to slice Cthulhu, yeah.
I
Or
know
mini
exactly.
Cthulhu.
Yeah. It's
I got a scalpel.
tentacles. Give you a nasty cut, you'll get an infection. Unless I pick up her gun. Shoot.
I didn't draw my gun.
You still have it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to.
I'm a bad shot, but I'm still a Marine.
Maybe there's a way I could get you the pain pill. Just run up there. And just force feed here.
I'm going to try to run up and lever it off of her and then shoot it if I can.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. If you could get us off, I can administer first aid. Perhaps Corporal blast it. Then maybe Carl can run up too with his fiber machete.
I don't know if we have enough room.
Yeah, it might not be.
Unless you can crawl over you. Maybe it might be worth it.
Yeah, I would get down into the. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, now I would get down into the mud. Get to the ensign. Do it now. There's no time. So maybe we'll do that. I will sploosh down and let Carl run over me.
Bloosh right down.
There's not really enough room. They're like 3 feet wide.
No,
So
yeah.
we'd have to squeeze or climb over or climb under.
Mm.
I think it's
So then,
doable though. We're not like in heavy armor or anything.
no, yeah. I just have a vacuum. So yeah, I'm gonna squish as far as I can to the wall to let Carl pass, and then you guys blast it, get it off the ensign, and then I will administer first aid. That's just what I was saying to comms.
Mhm. Let me try to get it up first.
All right. Okay, that's the plan.
Okay. Do you think we need the warden to do this? Or we could just we can just
Oh,
narrate how good we do?
hello. There it goes.
Oh, I
Hi.
Me.
Yay!
do you hear us?
Ugh. Yes, I do hear you now.
Okay.
Somehow turn the mic volume on my mic all the way down, which really difficult because I lock the inputs, but whatever. Whatever. Fuck technology. Anyway, this is why the future is gonna suck.
Yeah, this is why.
Not humanity.
Sorry, I'm a little annoyed.
Well, it is the humans that made the microphone, so
Right? Yeah.
and the software.
Exactly.
Freaking IT people.
Right? They're the worst.
Yeah,
I
we're
know
just
them
project
personally. I know a lot of them
managers
personally.
budget.
Yeah. We're just trying to come in on time and on budget.
Come on. Just following orders. So that's what we're gonna do. Did you hear what we're gonna do, Michael?
No, I was too busy fucking with all my shit. I apologize.
I believe I'm gonna squish to the as far as to the side of the wall so Carl can get past me. And I think Corporal
Okay.
Singletary is gonna start blasting it to get it off.
I wasn't gonna shoot it. I was gonna run up
I
and
mean,
push it off,
push it off. I'm sorry. My
lift it up
apologies.
with my gun. We've learned that shooting things, small spaces,
Yeah, no bueno.
doesn't.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
See, I
I
guess
mean, I'm not stopping you from doing anything. If you want to shoot in small spaces, you're more than welcome.
I'm gonna run up there and I'm gonna try to use my big gun to jam it into the mass and just kind of lever it up off of the ensign.
Okay. So, in my head, you're like, are you poking it with the barrel of the gun? You're trying to
Yeah.
shove it off with the barrel of your gun? Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a big, heavy, like the gun in the GIF there. So
Mm-hmm.
good GIF.
Oh, the good gifs.
So I think the gun should take it.
Absolutely.
Do I need to roll a?
I would do a strength to get it off of her. Maybe that's
Athletics.
athletics. That'd work.
I have attempted to roll. Did it work? I see dice. Not on
You
that
did see
page.
dice. I don't know why it didn't show up in the log. That's weird. Hello,
Do I
Mr.
need to
Log.
do it again? Do it again
Sure.
just
But if it
fun.
shows both for some reason, we'll just pick the first one.
That's fine.
Dude, what the fudge? There it goes.
Oh my god.
It did show it twice. What the fudge is going on?
That's a bad roll.
I'm gonna have to fork this fucking system. Make my own patches to it like I did for the Monster of the Week module. Well, either way you fail. You just can't seem to dislodge the monstrosity from Misty. It's really trying to rip into her. Seems to ignore you. In fact, your gun, it like mushes into the body itself. It doesn't seem to be a totally cohesive mass. And as you do so, it or like solid mass, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it like splorshes into the body a bit,
Hmm.
and it, like pushes into this ooky, this mossy stuff
Hmm.
that seems to be mimicking musculature and
It's
like
gross.
and a big slurp of it plops
You know what?
off into the
I'm
ground into the
picturing.
water.
I'm picturing like bones stuck inside marshmallow fluff.
Yeah, no, that works. Yeah,
Chicken bones and marshmallow fluff
it's a
mixed
little more
together.
red and
Oh, okay.
uh
Ooh, now I'm hungry.
So like a dead ripped up chicken and marshmallow fluff.
yeah,
Okay.
a
Okay.
lot more viscera, but yes, same
Hmm.
kind of consistency.
Peeps and
Absolutely.
bones.
Peeps and bones.
Yeah, I guess I'm done. I guess maybe
Peeps.
is uh, uh is Carl right there? Did Carl run up? Carl was gonna run up and
Yeah,
hit
I
it with
think
his
he's there. Yeah.
machete.
Machete. Viber machete, don't text.
Sorry, we're doing turn order now. I'll let not take a turn because not attacked engaged. So ensign, you have a concussion and you're currently being heavily accosted by some disgusting grossness. Oh, we lost
Can
somebody.
To
oh
Bobby.
Or since I didn't go, can I try to pull her away?
Oh, you didn't go. Sorry. Yes.
All
I
right, so
apologize. Let's go back.
I'm gonna since Corporal's gun move didn't work, I'm just gonna try to pull her away.
Okay.
So it would just be a strength,
Strength.
right?
Yeah. On the strength.
Oh, the grip is just too much for me.
You didn't
I
fail
failed.
as bad as I did.
Actually, if you would have rolled that, you would have gotten. It would have worked.
Yeah, but I didn't. I
But
tripled that.
yeah, you definitely extra failed.
Almost tripled it.
I failed with panache. A little bit, Bobby. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Bobby, who's your internet provider?
Verizon Fios.
Oh.
That came in. Well, of course that came in. They want to make sure
Yeah,
that gets
they let that through.
just like the ads always load first, right? Like how is this?
I had a different headset. I don't know if it's the headset or not.
Bro, I gotta turn you down.
Yeah, you just loud.
You are like
loud robot.
3 times louder than you were previously. There we go. No, it's still all choppy. I don't know what's going on.
The weird thing is, it's like if I click on voice connect, it's a video connect.
Ironically, I think for aesthetic reasons, you sound much better given the motif that we're going for. You have this
Yeah.
like straight up crackly shitty we're going through comms in the middle of nowhere kind of sound to you.
Yeah, great mod.
Yeah, great mod.
Yeah, intentionally, guys. Like
It's so
fix it.
perfect.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't put in as much effort.
Gosh.
So basic.
Anyway, so Dr. Sagan, you were not able to
No.
to yank her out from under Knot. The biomass alone seems to be wedging her to the ground. Anything else you'd like to do? I imagine that you're yeah. Ensign?
All right. she would like to try and do kind of similar. Um, she wants to take her gun, and I'm posting it because my point is that it's kind of long and thick, so I want to grab it by kind of either end and try and just shove it away, like holding it my gun horizontal and just trying to use it to shove the main mass of this awful thing off of me.
So excited to
And
bench press it off of you or something like.
kind of, yeah, I guess so.
I would say strength.
Athletics?
Sure, if you have it.
I do. I'm super athletical.
Oh, to the yeah. So, Sagan, as you kind of help, you both are able, and she shoves it off, and it pushes back, all limbs flailing. Carl, you see this happy, fun time in front of you. Tight spaces. Remember, it would be extremely difficult to like shoot over the shoulder of Dr. Sagan, but
Get around him.
say it again. Sorry, just a little louder.
Can I move around him?
That would be difficult.
Like squeeze like past him, like hit the stadium stand, like scoop.
I am very distracted by how great you sound as an android. Moving past him would be extremely difficult, given the tight space in the current situation. If you guys can give me a roll on it, or some kind of thing. I don't want to stop you from being able to do it, but
I got athletics.
Fucking
Would that be?
Marines. Yeah, go for it. See if you can squeeze by.
Fail.
Oh god, I'm gonna die in a very tight space.
We're gonna die stuck together. Like I'm gonna get this wedge
Yeah.
move.
Not
No.
3.0 with 4 extra courses.
I don't want to be peep fluff.
Oh no.
As you squeeze past or try to squeeze past, you snag on Dr. Sagan, opening up your vac suit and his a bit to the open contamination. Uno momento. Okay.
The undo button. Quick load, reload real quick.
Almost scum save, yeah. Almost immediately you feel like this itching sensation crawl across your skin, Carl, and
I feel like you guys should know he has a clipboard and he's writing kind of fervent notes.
Carl is gonna have the itch test.
the sheet is only referred to as the infection tracker. So don't worry, it couldn't possibly be bad.
No.
We're so far away from dying from infections that that's like 17 problems from now.
Yeah.
That's a future Carl issue. No.
Mm-hmm.
if such a thing.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
I think both of you need to take a stress.
Do I have to take an additional one? I took one already for the fail. Is that a tour for me?
N-
I gotta take one for my fail too, right?
yes, and I believe not Carl, but Corporal, you failed her there. I
Hmm.
don't know if you took your stress or not.
I
Maybe
did.
we should have.
I
5.
did.
Okay,
I'm double digits
go
now.
ahead. I think this warrants a panic attack out of you, Carl. So go ahead and roll on the panic table, or just roll a d20, and I'll tell you.
Doesn't he have
Actually,
to roll the sleepy
don't do
panics?
that. Don't do that. I'll just roll the panic table.
Is that's stress?
Yeah,
Okay.
that wasn't for Sagan. That was for.
My
Seed.
my trauma response. Very panic. Nearby friendly players must roll a fear save.
All right,
Is that
cascading fear.
So,
But it looked like a success. It says Carl's
so
stress.
it's only if I fail it.
that it actually says whenever you panic. Oh, I guess you have to
Yeah.
fail the panic roll. Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
So
so
you say
yeah, assuming you're, what is your stress right now, Carl? I can just look actually.
It looks like a 4 because it
4.
says target 4.
Okay, perfect. Then
It's
Oh.
actually a 5.
Huh.
Oh,
either
weird.
way, you
I don't know
rolled
why I
over, so
didn't
you're
take
safe.
that. Just changed.
You only have to worry if you roll under your stress, not over. So you're cool. Carl continues to be cool as a cucumber, as he has been. Gives zero fucks about his ripped suit at the moment. Somehow, he's like, well, that fucking sucks. I I forgot how calm you were and unfazed by all of this previously. I think the rest of you probably have like near 9 stress, but
no, I have 5.
5 really?
Yeah.
I thought
12.
10.
oh yeah, okay.
I would say, yeah. We're about 50-50 right now.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so your suits, both of your suits are open, Carl and Dr. Sagan. As you get, I'll let you get past ultimately, but it definitely costs you, Carl, and Dr. Sagan for that matter.
Mhm.
If you want to attack, you can. I'll let you attack.
My vibrant sword and like stab at it.
Okay.
I'm kind of thinking because it's tight quarters and everything. It's more of a thrust around.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a roll combat.
No.
Failure.
Ooh.
And that increases my stress as well, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Any failed roll, correct?
From my understanding, yes.
Yeah.
People in the comments, feel free to correct me. Also like and subscribe.
Point of procedure, Warden. Initially.
Are you actually trying to do a ruling, Brian, or are you
No, I'm just
making it
people
fun?
who like
Okay.
comment. Yeah, to like to
Um,
educate.
rule horse. So yeah, you all here see Dr. Sagan experience Carl trying to squeeze by in these tight quarters and rip open both of your suits in the process. And I guess it kind of throws Carl off a bit, and he is unable to lunge properly and stab in this murky, jaundiced, ambianced, tight quartered corridor. Missing, unfortunately. Corporal?
Okay.
Here.
There is far too much going on. Is it possible to jam my gun into this thing without risking Ensign Davis and Carl? Like
Well,
being
Ensign
right
Davis
next
got
to it?
out, so
Oh,
that's safe. Carl, or sorry, Sagan was able to kind of assist, but Ensign was able to shove off the creature, not. So you don't need to worry about her. She like in my head. She like backed away down one of the corridors a little, scooting into the on the floor, water, whatever.
Then what I will do is put myself between it and the rest of everybody else and shoot the thing at closest of range.
Okay.
I don't suppose I get an advantage for being right next to it or anything.
I mean,
no.
I wouldn't.
That's fine. If not, I'm just throwing it out there, trying to cheat.
Hey man, you don't ask, you don't get. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
First thing I learned about job interviews and trying to get work: you're never gonna get that pay raise if you don't ask for it.
I actually succeeded at something.
Let's go. You just basically put the barrel of your gun into the guts of it and unload. In my head.
Damn it! Oh, there's the damage. I didn't realize the gun would roll for me. I thought it was just roll the damage.
No worries. 17 damage. Where are you? Where are you? I can put. It's breaking apart as it does this kind of this foul fluid and gas begins to discharge around you as your barrage of bullets or your attack causes it to, you're just shooting up its guts. So, like all this stuff, viscera goes flying, and this kind of foul fluid and gas begins to discharge from not. Make emanation rolls, although I think you two are actually well, actually not.
I don't think anybody has armor left except for Carl.
Well, mine has a tear. I don't think it's destroyed, right?
Did it? Well, why did it tear? Oh, it teared because of Carl, right?
Yeah. His critical failure.
That's a special warden thing.
You guys do not get along. As this all happens, Misty, you feel this kind of sensation of ants kind of crawling across your skin, as you see this haze of viscera and gaseous grotesqueness fill the corridor around you as the corporal unloads his weapon into Knot. Dr. Sagan, your suit has very recently ripped, and you hear this muffled, echoey gunfire from down the corridor. How do you react?
Is this thing still alive?
Yes.
Well, if the ensign
for what this life is, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I will step forward with my flamethrower and scream, "Fire in the hole!" Blast it.
Oh my.
It is a controlled burst, right?
Okay.
I rolled, but nothing came up.
Weird. Try rolling again.
Yeah, roll again.
This has got to be the module or the system because we never really ran into this problem with the Monster of the Week stuff.
Mm.
Gotta figure. I'll have to fork this and figure it out.
But I'll just roll a combat then. Hmm. So it does flamethrower.
Big success. Oh wait, it never rolled your thing. That's weird. Because
Yeah, I
It's
hit flamethrower.
it's because for your damage you have 1 wound, which is in fact what it says.
Ah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't compute on
Thank
that.
you.
that's
So
right.
one.
They need to fix
Thank
that
you, Grace.
in this system. You shouldn't
So
let you
yeah,
input like that.
1 wound. So.
The cloud around you guys, the viscera all ignites, and the what's left of not shrivels up and burns into this carcass, and as it burns up and you can you probably can smell it now.
Mhm.
It like sizzles and puts off this horrid like steam from the water, and the monster kind of still burning, fleshy burning, and of course, as I said, the cloud of viscera and gaseous stuff coming out of it all kind of ignites into this plume, this quick flash and plume, and it and it dies and shrivels up like you took a lighter to a spider, like a little spider, and it just shrivels up and lays there dead, steaming, giving off this putrid kind of horrid steam in the middle here.
Ugh.
Whoops, didn't mean to make it disappear.
Ensign, are you okay?
I don't know how to answer that.
Done. You're okay then. You can answer it. You're okay.
Yeah.
That's true. Yep, I'm fine. Let's go up.
I'll give you a pain pill. So before we go.
Thanks. Thanks, Doc.
So 1d health and lower stress by 1. 1d10 health.
Pills solve all problems. Better living through chemistry.
So, is there any indication that all that noise brought anything else out?
No, there is no direct indication that it attracted
Another one.
any onlookers or another one.
Okay.
But
good.
I thought I heard more than one thing in the tunnel, didn't I? Or was that all?
That was just
not?
me kind of putting the idea that not still running around into your head.
Oh, okay. That was just.
Um,
I wasn't sure.
Mhm.
All right. Well, the shit we need is up here. So
I'm gonna go with the ensign up to the lab access.
Let me make sure I'm not missing anything before I start
Oh,
talking. I need
threw
to end
myself
combat
over.
too. And this game. Gotta love it.
Oh man, I feel itchy.
Ew. Thank you for that,
My
actually.
mouth's itchy.
did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Does she look itchy?
She look itchy? I don't know what that means.
Hives, pink,
Oh,
inflammation,
I see what you're saying. You're saying
bleeding eyes. I don't know.
no. She does not. There's not like, there's no
Hmm.
spots or anything like that you can see on her skin if you like looking through her visor or whatever.
Yeah. Does she? Do you have a visor anymore, Ensign?
I mean, I think if it got so damaged, like that's like almost 7 times its armor points. That's got to be shreds, right?
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So probably
Probably
not.
cracked or something. Yeah. As you go to Ensign, because it is you, right, that went to the maintenance.
I went first.
Okay. And then as you reach up and grab the handle or the you'll try to twist, you hear it kind of groan and not immediately give. Exactly like, and feels like you could force it, but you might need some kind of mechanical assistance.
Ah. All right.
It's
This
jammed.
this thing's jammed. I got this. I got this. I'm going to try and force it.
Okay,
I don't
give
know
me a
if it's
strength check.
going to all, but I feel like I haven't been doing great and like
You gotta
I
show
got a
your
lot
worth.
to prove. And I'm not going to do that.
Today is not that day.
Mm,
That was a nicely deadpan way of saying that. Today is not that day. Corporal, you see her struggling to get this door to unlatch. You heard her exclaim, "It seems jammed," and she doubles down and and you see her, her muscles all tense up and try to pop it open, but she just can't open this pickle jar.
yeah.
Uh,
Motherfucker.
Me, I'll give it a shot,
All right.
even though you're stronger than me.
well, you could always
Nice.
help. Um,
That'll be
Go
the
ahead
next.
and
Carl.
roll with if you're gonna do a group effort. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Maybe
Okay.
Carl could get in there, and he's the coolest cucumber.
It's funny because advantage is like
We'll just go through the
in this
list.
game is the inverse of traditional advantage. You didn't even need advantage.
No, I rolled better. That's one place I rolled better than anything else.
So you both
Stupid.
kind of push up against the big old wheel, and it goes, and the door kind of smashes open on you guys, throwing you into the bottom of the kind of maintenance shaft, like this 5 foot maintenance shaft. Um, and water begins to pour in as the laboratory was still partially flooded. You force the door open against the pressure. Uh, you can get in there, but it's like this wall, like this at the moment probably very aggressive waterfall of water and other stuff pours in through this access. I remember you guys did turn the pumps off,
Yeah.
so it's kind of cold too.
Yeah. Does it seem like it'll let up if we let it run for seconds or a minute?
Yeah, but as you do, you do notice the water table in your area kind of rising.
I guess we have to kind of
You're
split the
basically just
difference on that
robbing
one.
Peter to pay Paul, right? So
Yeah, basically. Yeah, trying to, finding the best time to scurry up the ladder so we're minimal flooding from beneath, minimal drenching from above.
yeah.
And getting soaked in the meantime.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Um,
But that's good for me because I, you know, it means it can't creep on me so much.
Dr. Sagan, Carl, you see this little wave of about 4 to 5 inches of water push past you guys, moving up towards your mid uh, calf. Or not calf, your mid, yeah, calf. I don't know why I always confuse the calf and the thigh. Your mid calf. Uh, and yeah, you observe that the water is going up, and it seems to be coming from the direction where you just saw the corporal and the ensign enter. Are you muted?
I thought I heard Bobby.
We can
I
hear
hear
you
that
trying
too.
to talk.
I will follow them up.
Okay. I'm sorry, Bobby. You're breaking up quite a bit. Uh, the water's getting into your equipment. It's difficult for you to communicate properly. Like your comms are going on the fritz, like all crackly, and nothing's coming back. Um. Okay.
I'll
Dr.
do so.
Sagan, you hear you see Carl like bang on the side of his helmet. He's like, clearly seems frustrated, but you see him just walk off towards where the water is coming from.
I'll go the same way.
The one person who still has intact armor and
Yeah.
tech issues.
Exactly. So yeah, you guys can turn the corner and you see this makeshift waterfall of water pouring out of the maintenance shaft into this corridor, and you can feel the water rising. You know that it's pushing past, but in the immediate area, it you know it's slowly but surely rising. It will probably even out a little as it you know time moves on, but for the current moment, it's you're wading
Yes.
through it to some degree.
Yeah. So we're up on the non-maintenance level.
No, it pushed you guys back into the water as
Oh.
sorry. The
I know
door
it did
swung
that.
like you you pushed against the door and the door swung open down
Mhm.
and this torrent of water came, you know, waterfall down on you guys, pushing you into the floor again. So you guys are just
Oh.
staring up at this waterfall um cascading down at you.
Well, I'm gonna try again to get up
Okay.
there.
I mean, you can get up. There's nothing going to stop you from entering the lab. I was just, flavoring it a little.
Right. Right. No, I want in that lab so badly.
Up, up we go.
Up, up. Yeah.
Okay. I can move you all to the labs, or you can move
Sure.
yourselves. You're all flying into the labs.
Mm. Is this door open to the? It must be. Well, is it? It might not be. To the next little room.
It is open. Yes.
Okay. I'll head in there and do a left and right scanning for anything. I mean, if the lab's open too, I'll go straight into there if there's nothing in the hallway.
The corridors seem to be. Sorry. Go ahead. I apologize before I start talking.
Um, Actually, we have to go south anyway, right? 4 is the
Yeah.
sample lab.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will actually stand here, and I will wave everybody through. Go down to the labs.
Okay.
I'll go first with my. I've got my gun. No suit, but I've got my gun.
Mm-hmm. Guess I will follow.
as you guys make your way up, you see the module calls them motile, motile blooms. Those are the little arms and legs and appendages of people that have self ambulated the mosses, kind of faking the musculature, and you can see them swimming around in the water, and some of them are like falling into the maintenance shaft. But you can see them kind of moving through the water. They don't attack you. They seem completely innocuous from your perspective. But you definitely see them in the water. And they kind of bump into your legs and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like I should make you guys make stressful, but I'm gonna leave you alone for a minute.
I said, just bump, just keep walking.
So you
Just
guys
keep
went
keep
south,
walking.
Ensign? Like you guys are headed south towards number 4, the sample testing.
Yep. Because we got to get samples and we got to get lab notes, right? Files.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let me make sure everything I can do what I want you. As you move through, Ensign, you notice that the water, along with the modals, kind of kind of swimming around in the flooded water. You should see her face; she's deeply unhappy about this. There's this kind of thick, stringy black seaweed that is started to grow the lab.
Is it like hanging from where is it?
Yeah, it's kind of all through the water. It says corridors are choked with stringy black seaweed. Passive modal blooms scuttle underneath and over anyone moving through. Oh, it does say sanity save. Sorry. So sanity save for everybody.
Where'd my character sheet go?
What happens if you fail the sanity?
You get a stress. I don't think anything beyond that happens.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fail game 1 stress. Yeah.
Doesn't the android trigger something special though?
We don't.
I'm not an android.
He's not an
which is
android
good.
this time.
Right, but is the android the one that does trigger the stuff on the sanity
Yeah.
save?
Yeah.
No, that's the scientist.
Is it
Yeah, the
scientist?
When
scientist.
they fail.
Whenever you fail a sanity save, only gain 1 stress. But I think when the android is, if everybody's making either fear or sanity, something happens with the android. I forget.
What happens to the scientist when they fail a sanity save?
Everybody gets 1 stress.
So we get another one.
Yeah.
No, I succeeded.
Oh, you succeeded. Okay, good.
He succeeded.
Sorry, my bad.
No worries.
The android is fear saves made by nearby friendly players are at a disadvantage.
Fear saves.
But don't I get it? If
Go ahead. Sorry.
What happens when the Marines fail sanity? Nothing.
When we panic.
Yeah.
Panic. That's it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. Whenever you panic, every nearby friendly player must make a fear save.
Fear save. That's correct. Sorry.
No worries. Ensign Davis, yeah, you approach the lab and the door is jammed open. Do I read everything correctly? Yeah. The door is jammed open. As you peek inside, you can see several rows of sampling and testing devices. Storage vaults have burst open, and you see like this bloom growth pouring out. Uh,
Uh, Plenty of samples in here, Doc.
yes.
I will make sure which is the ones that seem the most accessible to retrieve and that are ready for transport. Case them up or get them out.
Okay. Are you all going in, or
I think just maybe me,
No.
so unless people want to go in and
okay?
contaminate it.
Dr. Sagan, as you
Sure.
enter, you make your way through this stringy black seaweed that chokes the corridors and is growing in here along with all the bloom. And oh wait, outside. You make sure I'm using the right words. You hear this very deep throated clicking
um,
from back in one of the corners. Um,
I will make people aware of this.
mhm.
That here, and I will make haste to get whatever samples I can get out. I will not dawdle.
um, the sound continues, but it does not seem to be approaching or attacking you. Um,
Does it sound like one of the knots, or can I
no.
infer?
If you want to look at, so are you gonna look at it? Try and look at it. Look for the sound or what's making the sound.
Yeah, as I could take the samples, I would obviously I would have looked to see where it's coming from. If
Absolutely.
it comes and
So
attacks.
as you kind of wander around and look for the samples that you need, over the course of about 10 minutes, you gather up what you need, and as you do so, you see this uh, monstrous amalgamation of matter built from keratin and osseous, which I'm not even sure what is. Uh,
Hmm.
Osseous
Bony
matter,
growth.
bony growth. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And osseous matter salvaged from infected corpses.
This
Um,
is very disturbing. I will.
how would he
Is it?
react? Do you think he would be afraid of that? Would he have a fear reaction, or?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a reasonable assumption. Even though he's a scientist, he's probably marveling a little bit at its construct. But yeah, to see this big, shambling, hulking monstrosity, is it attacking or is it just moving forward? What was it doing again? I'm
It's
sorry.
not attacking you, but it definitely is giving like don't fuck with me vibes.
Mm, okay. If you want me to make a fear save, sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's reasonable. Ooh, okay.
Didn't show it for some. There it goes.
Oh, I critically
Oh
failed. Just whatever it is, it struck fear in my heart. This bony, much bone-like, diseased.
Do you know how he would react?
As a failure, yeah. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, me
That's right,
too.
Bobby. So he's just grabbing his samples and beating feet, and just bloody terror, screaming in bloody terror because I critically failed. So yeah, I guess. Do I have to roll a panic table if I crit?
So as you do this, as you kind of panic, I guess, you start to tear into some of the bloom and the crab. It's called the crab bloom. The crab bloom
Mm.
takes great offense to this. Uh, and here you go. Roll me on the or I'll roll the panic table for you. Unless you want to roll it. Go ahead and roll the d20 and I'll read it to you.
Okay. Sure.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
What is your
16?
So you hit it?
No, what's your stress at?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
You
hear
want
that.
better or bigger?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
So you're okay. You don't. Well, you're not okay. You panicked, and you start to just grab at the the moss and the growth, and the crab runs towards you. Um, which one?
It's running towards me. That's what I did.
And it tries to bash you.
Oh.
That's both. Fine. Excuse me. Okay. Um. Yeah, it tries to bash you. So I'll roll combat.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it? And it does not succeed. Let me go
I
ahead
am
and
still wily.
Corporal, you hear this commotion going on in the room, or at least it kind of goes through the corridor. I realize are you still back at the crossroads
Mm-hmm.
or the maintenance or whatever thing here?
Yeah, I stayed up there to cover
Okay.
the exits.
So you hear this commotion going on down the corridor. I guess you don't actually need to be in this combat if you don't want to be. You are a little bit of distance, so you wouldn't necessarily be dragged into it. Uh, but I'll give you this opportunity because you're first anyway. If you want to
I'll
come down
yell
the corridor.
down and say,
Okay.
Ensign, what's going on?
Okay. Did you want to
And
just
then,
do like a basic move action and come down here, or
no, because I'm not. That could have just been a table falling over or
fair enough?
something.
Okay.
I guess I need an answer to
Fair enough.
run down.
Could I see what was happening in there?
I don't, unless you wanted to close the door. Absolutely.
Maybe now's a
Okay.
good time to close the door.
Just leave the doctor's hanging in there. Oopsie doopsie.
Just kidding.
All right, we'll just go to the next ensign. You hear over the comms Corporal yelling, "What the fuck's going on down there?" Or maybe
So
he doesn't
He
curse. I
doesn't
don't know.
swear.
Yeah,
He doesn't. He tries not
my
to
bad.
swear.
My bad.
That's okay.
can I see the bony thing and everything?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, there's some kind of bony thing down here. I'm gonna shoot it. One sec.
I'm gonna shoot him
Just
one
gonna
sec.
go in
All nonchalant.
and yeah, attempt to make contact.
Make contact. Narratively, okay. I like that.
Just so you know that that's my intention.
Okay.
Bruh.
Ooh.
Back up, Doc.
So yeah, you lay into this with your machine gun or your rifle.
It's a smart rifle.
Yeah, your very intelligent rifle um, finds a nice place to target, causing 15 damage. But it, I guess because of all the osseous, the bony matter, the bullet doesn't seem to have quite the same penetration that you're used to. Um, Reducing your damage by 10.
All right, please note it is armor piercing, just in case that makes
Oh, well
any
then
impact.
I'll allow it. With armor piercing, I'll say that you get your full damage on that.
Whew. That's great, because I'm hanging on by a thread here.
Um,
I need my wins.
excuse me. So yeah, this bullet explodes one of the limbs off of it, causing 15 damage. Who is next? Carl. You see the ensign step in and unload her weapon. How do you react? You bang on your comms. You're like, "What the fuck's going on?" You're like, "It's like because it's like." You can type it, and I'll narrate it for you if you want.
See, can you hear me?
Oh my
Whoa.
god, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
that's
coming
cool.
in.
I'll go in and I will take a swipe at the thing,
Okay.
trying to chop to take one of the limbs that's holding him off.
Awesome. Oh, you lucky mother fudger. Oh my goodness.
We're just good Marines.
That rolls the damage as well. Okay, I forgot about that. So
No worries.
15, 15 damage. I forgot the weapon actually rolled combat as well.
No. Where's it? Yeah, you it now has only 2 wounds. You take that 5 takes it down to 2 of its 3 wounds.
Hmm.
Um and you've chopped off 3 of the limbs now. These like horrid, disgusting uh bony limbs you've lobbed off, and they're now turning into little modal the little modal blooms swimming off into the water. Crazy. um She has this completely repugnant look on her face, just like, anyway, yeah, reducing it down to 2 wounds. Uh, so yeah, you vibrachette off multiple limbs, and they fall into the water. I've said that 3 times now. The crab bloom is going to retaliate and fight back poorly. It flails limbs it no longer has at you, unsuccessfully trying to attack in retaliation, Carl. Dr. Sagan?
Um, so quick question. Military training could be added to combat, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so I just got to adjust my combat to 15, so just +5. Um, am I able to turn around and set it on fire? I have the samples. Like, how are the samples? Is it?
How many shots do you have with that thing?
I have 4, but
Okay.
I have more than on my sheet because kept rolling from it.
No
So
worries,
I
no
should.
worries.
I have 2 left, so this will be my
Okay.
third.
Okay. Um, yeah, I mean, you can unload it into it if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Hang on 1 second. Not this time.
Don't like that.
Oh.
It doesn't let you roll with advantage or anything.
No.
I got to get better at the calling advantage disadvantage with this game.
You want me to roll again and
So
see?
Dr. Sagan, the flamethrower seems to have less effect on the bony carapace of the crab bloom, and you light a fire. A bunch of the bloom around you, filling the room with this black sooty smoke, kind of choking the room a bit. But I'm not going to have that directly affect you guys. Corporal, you've made it your way down the corridor, and you see this sooty black smoke kind of billowing from the hatch here into the hall, into this kind of junction. What do you do?
I guess I'll run over to the door and see what's going on.
Well, you see a lot of burning bloom and this horrid monstrosity crabby-like creature that Carl has clearly lobbed a few limbs off of, and the ensign is also in there as well.
I suggest everyone get out of that room. If I can push past to shoot it, I will.
I think you could.
Okay.
I won't make you athletics for it.
Oh. Hey.
What's your damage?
Oh, I forgot. I could have done this off the weapon. So I'll do it off the weapon and hopefully bring up the damage here. 21.
Huge. What is this one? It is the heavy machine gun. Yeah, like
Yeah.
bringing it down. One wound remaining. Huge damage. You see stuff flying off, bony chunks splashing into the murky water around you as the smoke billows around as well. It starts to fill the air with even more noxious, choking fumes.
Let's move it. I
Ensign?
don't know if anyone's
Instant
listening to me.
is choking and coughing. Probably, given that she's not in a vac suit or anything now. I mean, she's got like her undersuit, but she's gonna. Can she shoot and then back out of here, or would that be?
I sure. I don't have anything wrong with it.
Okay, and she's gonna shoot at it and then back out, coughing dramatically.
Dramatically. You miss, but you're able to back out. In my head, you're like you're doing kind of cover fire more than you're really aiming at the monster. You're like, get the fuck out of here, and you're just shooting in its general direction.
Yes, that's it.
uh Carl, you see Ensign kind of shooting wildly through the hatch here at the monstrosity, leaving. Not sure, Carl. You didn't move your icon, but I'm just gonna because you had to get in there to lob off some limbs. So you see her kind of leave, shooting at the carapace. Yeah, that's fine. Um, how do you react?
Back away and come on, Paul.
Okay. Are you gonna try and do a similar thing, kind of a tactical retreat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna attack. I just got my
Oh, that's right. You
my
got your sword.
machete up and yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, cool. It definitely continues at you guys. It definitely is not super cool. Um, it right. Okay, it lost access to crushing claw. That's good. Yeah, no, it's gonna move towards you guys into the to the. Oop, I have all of you guys selected. Let's not move all of you at the same time. There we go. It stabs at you, Carl, through the the hatch. See if it can successfully. It uses its stabbing appendage.
Can I react to try and like parry it?
Sure. What does that look like?
He sees it coming towards him, and
Okay.
he kind of tries to catch the appendage coming in with the blade of his rod machete.
Give me a combat check for that. Let's go. As it kind of stabs at you, you with your vibrachette, you just lop it off, and you're like, "Fuck you!" And then it no longer has the stabby appendage, because of your quick reaction. Um, Doctor,
Just hustling out.
roll me 1d6 for damage on that. I don't because there's reaction. I don't want to give you a full hit, but let me see. I'll have it take some damage for you, Carl. Did you hear me, Carl? Yeah, just roll a 1d6. Sorry, I interrupted, Doctor.
No, I'm just running out. So
Okay.
Second time. There you go. One was the first one.
Okay. No, why being that definitely. Yeah, you give it a bit of a manicure, cut off, and prevent it from stabbing you, deflecting with your vibrachette. I apologize, Doctor. How do you react to all this? Run?
um, he's hitting the bricks. He's got the samples and moving out.
What
Because
about
of
the files?
do we have to go to another place for the files?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So he's got the
Double
samples
check.
and
Where's that?
get the hell out
It's
of
on
here.
background. I should add nav for it.
Landing? I have landing in Choi Labs.
Here.
Just a time check.
should-
It's 10:03.
There you go.
Okay. Background.
Yeah, sorry. I should have had that in your navigation. Oh, and I have this giant bloom picture over the top of your actual. There you go. Yeah, the archive research files are in data storage. And you got the samples. Basically, Labs for.
Crap, we gotta go back down into maintenance.
Is data storage the same as data comms?
No, it's 9. Back down. It's the very
Oh, I
bottom
knew.
square on the whole thing. We were like right by it, but we still are. We just go
go
down
down.
and down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I should probably go in a second here.
Yeah, it's
half
10:04.
frozen and half.
Oh no.
Coughing.
Okay.
Oh shoot! It is 10.
Flew by.
I mean, as I said, this module is supposed to be about 6 hours, so it would probably end up about being 3 sessions for us. So
Yeah.
Super duper.
First one doesn't count.
First one doesn't count exactly. I hope you guys had fun. There's no end of session stuff for me to do for you guys. You know, good experience. Just for that, but I hope you guys had fun. I had a ton of fun.
Always fun.
Yeah.
Anytime I can make Grace make that face, I feel like I'm doing a good job. It means I've definitely struck a chord. So I really appreciate you guys.
Nice. Thank you. I gotta run.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good night.
Thank
See
you
you
all again,
later.
guys. Have a good evening.
Thanks again. Take care.
Have a
Thanks.
good one.
Bye-bye.